Please like, share, subscribe. Hit the notification button. If you feel so inclined, you can book me. It's a little slower at work today, so I figure out I knock out some signs that I have not been doing. Aries, you are on the list. So I'm gonna look out for you today. We're gonna see what's coming. So it's gonna be a short read. Do not have all my normal implements with me. So we're just gonna make it do what it do. What's good, Eliana? We're gonna make it do what it do. Just give me a second here, because I like to see what's happening. I like to see what's in the ethers. So we're gonna see what's happening today. It's gonna be a short read, so it is what it is. Just to get in and get out. Get in and get out. A little Florida water. Since I ain't got my sage with me, we just gonna work with what we got. Ooh, spirituality smells so good. Spirit, we give thanks and gratitude for the Aries collective. May this reading be for their highest good. Give gratitude for their abundance, gratitude for their success, gratitude for divine healing if they need it in their bodies. Give thanks for the protection, divine protection, that no weapon formed against the Aries collective or anyone else tuning in shall prosper. No black magic, no hoodoo, no voodoo, no kitchen magic, no sex magic, no gossip, no slander, no ill words. May it all be returned to sender and back to the ground. In all things we give thanks. Thanks for the accurate, precise readings today. Ashe. Thank you all. And don't forget to hit your like button, hit your subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, you should. Just a quick reading for the Aries collective. We'll do some turbo and chill for the Earths, because I know the Earths miss me. The beard. Yeah, my beard. Interesting. Aries, are you done with another fire sign? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius? Or are you done with the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio? What's going on here? Could also be done with the Libra. Could be done with the Taurus. It's heavy Libra, though. Yikes. Yeah, some of y'all got a couple different options, huh? About to tell your business today, Aries. About to tell your business today. What in the world is going on? We have the Muse of Voices, which is equivalent to the King of Swords. So that's what this is, King of Swords. King of Swords is someone who makes plans, someone who formulates a plan, someone who's highly intelligent. Can be cold, calculating at times, but they do things more out of logic than out of emotion. And maybe that's what you've been doing. Maybe you've been in King of Swords mode, operating more out of logic instead of out of emotion. It's like you're thinking about, all right, I need to do this. I need to do that. This is what's important. I'm going to focus on this. I'm going to focus on that. And then you'll feel some kind of way about something, but You won't act on that because you're in this Muse of Voices, King of Swords mode. Is that what's going on? We have a shocking moment happening with the Tower. Upheaval. Some sort of surprise. What does the surprise have to do with? Could be possibly a surprise pregnancy. We have the Empress. Empress usually represents fertility. Could also be a Taurus or a Libra that you're dealing with. With some sort of surprising moment happening with the Empress. Empress can also be the child's mother. So maybe you're a child's mother, or if you're the father, then this has a secret to do with a mother. And not necessarily a secret, but a surprising moment. Hello, Elizabeth. Whatever the surprising moment is, I think it's something that you might have been waiting for. And this might involve some sort of legal situation with the Justice card. And I'm feeling like this may possibly be a divorce. Because we have the Tower and the Empress, but then we have Justice, which usually represents the legal system, the court of law. Sometimes it's somebody wanting to make things right. Sometimes in a negative sense, it can be revenge. But why do I say this? This could possibly be a divorce or some sort of legal separation, because we have the Nine of Pentacles here, Nine of Materials. This is becoming single and having everything that you need for yourself, being self-sufficient and abundant all on your own. And this is happening with the Justice. So possibly somebody's splitting up and getting some sort of money, or there's a legal situation that's involved and someone is getting money. You're feeling inspired to take some sort of action. So we have the Muse of Inspiration, which could also be the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But someone who's in this energy of ready to take action, ready to take charge, ready to make some moves. What are these moves about? These moves are, see, you're feeling inspired with this Muse of Inspiration. You're feeling inspired by some of the emotions that you have, Muse of Emotions. Are ready to take some action regarding some feelings that you may have. Some emotions that you may not have been sharing or showing. See, the King of Cups typically has good control of his emotions. So he rarely makes moves out of an emotional state. He does feel deeply. He is very empathic, but he's very controlled in terms of his emotions. And maybe you've been like this for a while, but now, all of a sudden, seems like you're ready to, or this could be the other person. Someone is ready to cooperate. Three of Pentacles. Three of Materials. This is typically working together with someone, cooperating with someone. Who does this King of Cups want to work with, you ask? This Muse of Emotions, that's the King, the Muse. Who does this Muse want to work with this Three of Pentacles? I'm about to tell you. The Queen of Emotions. The King wants to work with the Queen. Queen wants to discuss her emotions. Wants to spill her guts, tell her feelings, tell it all. She's also very intuitive. But she's expressive. She has no problem expressing how she feels. That's the Queen of Emotions, Queen of Cups. King and Queen, y'all. This seems like a big deal. If you're the female fire sign that's involved in this, I think you're feeling like you want to take action. You're feeling passionate about this person with this Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but you're worried that they may reject you, or this could be them. Somebody's worried about rejection. But once again, we have a pair. King and Queen of Wands. Muse of Emotions, Queen of Emotions. We have the Muse of Emotions and the Queen of Emotions. So this leads me to believe this could be two people. So you're trying to choose between a fire sign and a water sign. Or this is just the energy that both of you guys have for each other. And someone's worried about being rejected with this Four of Emotions. Worried that someone may not feel the same way that they feel. That maybe someone doesn't feel the same level of attraction. But you know how this started out with the Tower? We got some communication coming in, Aries. Ace of Swords. Ace of Voices. This could be a conversation about a new start. This could also be someone telling you with this Ace of Swords that they feel trapped in a situation with this Eight of Voices and they're not entirely sure what moves to make. They're not entirely sure how to move forward. And this could be you. Because, I mean, we have two kings and two queens here. So maybe this is a choice between two. You have to let me know in the comments how that resonates later. Let me get some oracle for you guys. And then I'll probably do some water signs because they've been asking. So let me pull an oracle. We'll see what we got for y'all. Told you these gonna be short today. These is gonna be short. Because it's Black History Month, I'm gonna do the African goddess race. Got to. African Goddess Rising. G.I. Joe. Welcome. Appreciate your likes, your subscribes, everything. Thank you guys for coming in. Though the Earths give me all the love, though. I don't know where y'all be at, Aries, y'all. See, that's why I don't do as many. See, y'all start watching like everybody else. Y'all have more reasons. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have more reasons. Anansi makes an appearance. Anansi. I'm going to read the book on this one because the book is very interesting. At the bottom we have Urzuli Dantor, Etheric Chords. Etheric chords. Etheric chords typically mean attachments that you cannot necessarily see. Let's see what they mean by this in this book here. Urzuli Dantor, Goddess of Etheric Chords, Haiti. Temple is the lovers. The element is fire, Aries. Urzuli Dantor fought elbow to elbow with her people during the Haitian Revolution to protect mothers and children. She represents the healing of the Dark Mother. Urzuli Dantor's guidance. If it isn't wholehearted love, release it. Remember your worth. If it isn't wholehearted love, release it. The energy cords binding you and someone you no longer wish to be attached to are strong. You must be willing to let go. Close your eyes. See divine swords of gods, goddesses, loving light separating you and dissolving the cords between you. You are both whole and healed. Just as you shower to cleanse physical grime, there's also grime in the form of energy cords, also called karmic ribbons, emotional cords, or etheric cords. Spiritual maintenance is required. Goddess declaration: I am worthy, compassionate, and whole. Say that to yourself. I am worthy, compassionate, and whole. It's time for you to cut these cords, because these cords that you've been holding on to are preventing you from being able to accept this new love. This is why we have this Four of Cups here. You're not able to accept this love because you still have this old clinging on to you. And the love wants to come in. It does. And I think a lot of what is keeping you tied up into these feelings is, just wait, you're going to see this next card. A lot of it has to do with this feeling of betrayal that you've had in the past. Your past is affecting your future. Aunt Nancy, aka Anansi, the spider. One thing about Anansi, I love Anansi. If you ever watched American Gods, great show. Anansi was a storyteller. And this one, it's a female because they sometimes call her Aunt Nancy, or he is Anansi. So it all depends on how he or she is depicted. It's a god or a goddess. He's a storyteller. In the Yoruba myths, Anansi got his stories from, guess who? Guess who Anansi got his stories from? What is God in Yoruba? Olorun. Anansi got their story from Olorun. It's Yoruba, y'all. Shadow betrayal. Diaspora Akan. Temple is the shadows. Element is air. Anansi or Kweku Anansi, the Akan trickster god and sacred clown, snuck into our global folktales. While Gula Geechee children heard tales of Aunt Nancy, the tricky spider woman, my Guyanese parents entertained us with Nancy stories about a witty teen spider. Aunt Nancy's shadow guidance. Who really betrayed you? Betrayals from others mirrors you betraying yourself. Embodiment. Betrayal is a web that disrupts everything you thought you knew. Use discernment in your relationships. Betrayal makes it difficult to trust, but without trust, your relationships are a lie. Trust that no matter what happens and no matter how long it takes, you will survive and thrive. The real question: how have you betrayed or abandoned yourself? Goddess declaration: I am willing to know the truth. Say that to yourself. I am willing to know the truth. Are you willing to know the truth? Can you handle the truth? Here's the truth. The truth about trust. See, we often relegate trust as something that we have to have for other people. Trust is for you. See, some of us have learned to stop trusting ourselves because you go through stuff, you experience stuff, you make bad decisions, and then you're like, I don't know how to trust myself anymore. And so you continue to make bad decisions instead of learning from those decisions. The other aspect of trust is we often want people to be who we picture them to be instead of them being who they are. And they're showing us the entire time. And we're not trusting what we see. We're trusting what we want. We're trusting in potential, not what's right in front of you. Maybe it's time for you to learn how to start trusting yourself again. Part of that has to do with forgiving yourself as well. That leads to the next segue. The way these cards came out. Whew. We have Nundi, truth. Goddess of truth. Benin, temple is the griots. Element is water. Nund, the bold, outspoken wife of Benin Iwa, deity Legba, was feeling neglected by her husband. Even with several wives, his head easily turned. So Nund lived her truth, took her own lover, and became her own best friend. Nund's guidance. Get real. What is your truth? Truth-telling matters. Being able to hear the truth matters just as much. Tell the truth. Each person has their own version. Speak your words. Words have impact. Remember that we all have triggers. Think before you speak and listen with compassion. Be gentle and stay calm in truth-telling conversations. The truth is my friend. I think this came out because we have the Ace of Voices earlier. The Ace always represents the truth, a truthful conversation. And I think there's a conversation that needs to be had. Maybe it's a conversation that'll help you release whatever it is that's keeping you from moving forward into your future. You're looking for something that's a little more balanced. Some of you tend to overgive. Maybe it's time to stop overgiving. Maybe that's some of the issue, just overgiving. We have Ma'at, which represents balance. Ma'at. See, the story of Ma'at in Egyptian lore was, in order to get into the underworld, you'd have to pass through Ma'at, judgment. With Ma'at, your heart was placed on the scale and a feather was placed on the other scale. If you were to move on to the underworld, into the new life, the heaviness of your heart had to be gone. Your heart had to be weighed less than the feather. If your heart weighed less than the feather, then you successfully learned your karmic lessons and you get to move forward. That's Ma'at. That's like the goal of this life, to make it to the end and be a burden by the time that happens. That's like the true essence of making it to heaven. It's not, do I need to do this and call on? No, is it, have I released all these burdens? Have I released the guilt? Have I released the unforgiveness? Have I released the betrayals? Have I released all of this that keeps me from moving into the next plane? Have I? Ma'at. I'm going to read what it says. Goddess of giving and receiving, Egypt. Temple is the conjurers. Element is air. Goddess Ma'at represents alignment, truth, and balance. Her name means order, as her father, Egyptian sun god Ra, rose out of the chaos and put her in charge of the divine justice. Ma'at's guidance. Reset your harmonic balance. You are out of alignment. The sacred scales command you to give and receive. If you receive without giving, you are selfish and out of alignment. If you give without receiving, you are stuck in martyrdom and out of alignment. This is what I'm talking about with the overgiving. Embodiment. Giving and receiving is spiritual law and spell work. Give time, money, service, resources, and good vibes. If you're a generous giver, cultivate a practice of receiving. Receiving is a sacred feminine principle that makes many uncomfortable. Receive compliments, joy, support, pleasure, friendship, money, and love. They are all the same in the spirit. Be okay with receiving. Goddess declaration. I give easily and freely. I receive freely and easily. That's it. I'm going to say it one more time. I give easily and freely. I receive freely and easily. Sometimes people get so stuck in their pride that they won't accept. Somebody's trying to offer you love. Oh, no, I'm good. And like deep down, you need whatever is being offered to you. Sometimes that is a hand of assistance from the Most High that is trying to help you. But if you're in your ego and you refuse to receive, that leads to martyrdom, and then you're sitting there crying, I do everything for everybody. No one does it for me. You also have to recognize when people aren't giving the way that you want to give. Recognize the reciprocation. If there's lack of reciprocation of efforts, energy, time, love, resources, any of that, that's your number one clue that you may not be aligned with this person. It's plain and simple. Anyways, Aries, that's all I got for y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Please like, share, subscribe. Hit your notification button. I might be back on with Scorpio in a minute here. I'm trying to decide who I'm gonna do next. So, I'm trying to hit some of y'all that ain't got no love in a while. So, thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe. If you'd like to book me, that information's in the description as well. Also in the About section. You also find my links to my Facebook, my Instagram, my TikTok. Everything is there. So, tune in, y'all. Be lit. Appreciate you for watching. Peace, blessings. Ashe.